all the same issues. She's got her own level now. She went and did shows and stuff. But she's the same things about, you know, that spook. Same exact thing.
Yeah.
Identical.
Yeah,
so you know what?
Josh.
Make them march on. Right off the bat. Make them
Well, you know, I don't have my stick.
Don't let him put your leg on. Put your leg on. Make him walk on. Make him walk on. Make him walk on. Bigger walk. Marching on. Walking on. Bigger walk. Bigger walk. Bigger walk. How old is your horse, Josh?
He is 13.
Okay, and you said he does the same stuff? You know what you do with those horses that spook like that?
He's riding for
Forward, 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 forward. Take a hold of him and go forward. There, your stick has arrived.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Get shouldn't sit in that chair.
What? Don't move now.
I have two new members. Okay. Please ask me before we go, and I will try to, if I can't, if it's not in here, I will, it's 15 for new members. I think we're on. Did you change for something? Yeah. Is that where you're gonna sit?
Yep. We get coffee. Where's your-
Yeah. Me?
Are you the coffee girl? Look at Lacey. We got to get you a waitress outfit then.
You gonna do the coffee? I guess.
Marianne, walk
Yes.
on. Walk on. Good, walk on. Bigger walk.
Do it right in here. Two of these.
When they're spooky like that, Marianne, supple that neck down, marching on. Forward, 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 forward. Push your seat down and your shoulder back. Don't pinch your hips there. It's real easy to go put your leg on it, and then all of a sudden you don't realize you tighten your hips and you're tipping forward over his withers.
Right.
You know my thing about no tipping, right? No, that's Dr. Nancy Fincher, professional neurosurgeon. She says, amateurs all do the same thing. I said, what do you mean? She goes, when we get in trouble, we tip. I said, what do you mean? We tip forward. We tip our shoulders over their withers. Right? It's that reaction to get like in fetal position. So since Nancy, that's her saying, no tipping. So now we have a sign in our arena that says no tipping. And I'm not talking about money. Good. Lean back, shoulder over his croup. Yep. Yep, make him march on better. Marianne, leg him off your right leg. Leg him over to P here.
You know, Michael, can you sit here?
Pardon me?
Jody has my earpiece.
Oh, yes. Here
You don't have to
someplace.
wear it, you just stay near it.
Is it on?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, cream and an equal or something. Good, walk on. Good, walk on. Walk on, 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 walk on. Put him on a voltage to the left. Take him on a little like a, do a walk, like a turn in the haunches. Take your hands to the left. Yep. Take your hands left and make him do a turn in the haunches. Yep. Yep. Turn his shoulders left, turn his shoulders left, hands left. Keep him turning, keep him turning, keep him turning. Push him off your left leg. Push his butt out. Good. Push his butt, easy. Push his butt out to the right from your left leg, Marion. More than that. More than that. Get your right leg. Yield him sideways. Yield him sideways. Even more sideways. Yep. Good, Marion. Even more. There you go. Even more sideways. Terrific. Even. Yeah. Walk, 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 walk. Make it march on. Yep. Make it march on and go sideways up your left leg. Just right around the circle. Sideways up your left leg. Good. Keep right on walking. Good. Keep right on walking. Good. Keep right. Good, Marion. Oh, push him off your left leg. Whoa, now we're attracting a crowd in coats and ties. This one's going on Facebook.
You don't know where he's from.
actually with the black overcoat, the black shoes, the black pants, and the iPad. I'm like, this man's with the government. He's coming down. Walk on, Marianne. Walk on, off the inner leg. Or the FBI. Good, Marianne. Push him off your left leg. Walk on more. Marianne, that's perfect. Let me tell you, dear, that's when you ride forward like that and you get him off your inner leg, and you get him in front of you like that and put that kind of bend on him and you put him around like that. Go right ahead, put him around, put your leg on. Good, keep right on walking. Marianne, that's perfect. You send it sideways, you leave your left hand down. You bend it like that, but make it get off your left leg. Yield it. Look at me. Look at me. When you bend it, don't go like this. Just take your hand to your hip and take it down to your hip for the bend and shove your leg out. Wonderful. Wonderful. Marianne, Max's issue is only one thing. RESPECT. That's all it is. It cracks me up because when she really takes a hold of him and puts her leg on, all of a sudden he gets this nice soft eye. Oh, gee, I'm not spooking at everything anymore. Marianne, you know, he's one of those horses, too, that there's enough energy, you know, there's enough blood in him, enough energy in him, that makes him a nice horse, huh?
Yeah.
The problem with those blood horses is, they're a pain in the butt when you feel like you don't have real control, huh? I mean, personally, I don't do real well riding a lazy horse. I don't like riding a horse that's lazy. I like a horse that's got a little energy. But along the way, you know, it's not that he's a horse that you give him an inch and he takes a mile, but you give him an inch and he takes a half a mile. Leg yielding. Push him right off that right leg. You leave your hand down and push him off that right leg and push him right out into your outside rein. Great, Marianne. Great. Keep right on marching. Right on marching. You put a good inner leg on him and you say, you're staying off this leg. You're staying off this leg. You're not going to drag me. You know, where he gets that neck up and he starts to get, you know, four square on his 4 feet so that he can get his neck up and spook at everything. No way. Your leg goes on and he walks. Great, keep walking. Great, keep walking. Good, keep walking. Yep, keep walking. Good, Marianne, keep walking.
So far, so good.
Yep, keep walking. Push him on a bit more.
She said that.
There you go. Leg yielded to the wall again.
To Jody. That you know.
Yep. Marianne, your hands are perfect right there. They're perfect right there. You have a clear contact. Good. Good. Wonderful. Part of the key to succeeding with this horse is that you keep him round, you have a real good contact, and you keep your inner leg on him, and you say, you are not pushing me away. You're not pushing me away. And you know what, as a rider, with a horse like this, you have to be a little busy, huh? You got to keep stuff happening. Because the problem is, if you don't keep the stuff happening, he starts to create things. Listen, I spent the majority of my riding career riding those horses. And I mean, I find them fun, those horses that have that kind of energy, but boy, you have to stay on top of it. So when you're ready, I want you to trot with him. So go on ahead with him and trot. Yep. Good. Really go on forward. Good, Marianne. Good. And you think about every time I feel like I'm in doubt, little flexion to the right, round neck, he reaches down. Good. Good, Marianne. You need a little more inner leg here. Don't let him get himself on a haunches in. He's got to stay straight. There you go. He's got to always be yielding away from your inner leg. Good. Put your shoulder back and really move him forward. And he's got to get off that left leg. Yep. Yep. Fine, if you're going to bump him with that left leg, stay there. Stay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't let him walk. Don't let him walk. Put your leg in. Trot. Trot. Fine. Bump him with that left leg 10 times if you need to. Trot. Trot, trot, trot. Legs on, legs on, legs on, legs on. Good. Trot on, trot on, trot on, trot on. Put your hand down. Good. Now go right on with him. Go right on with him. I don't care if he hops up on a wrong lead canter. We couldn't care less. Forward first. Good. Very good. And right away, cover more ground than that. I know you're going to feel like as you go way more forward, you're going to be out of control. You're not going to be out of control. Good. Inner leg on, Marion. That's great. Great. Leave your seat there. Leave your contact there. Terrific. Terrific. That's where you leave him. Right on. Inner leg on. Good. Keep right on trotting. Good, Marion. Now you need lots of right leg. Squeeze it right on him and hold that leg on him. And don't relinquish it. You soften the leg after he goes forward, not in lieu of him going forward. When you put your leg on and he accelerates, you'll take your leg off. Very good. Very good. A little more trot. Inner leg on. Yep. Good. Inner leg on. A little more trot. Perfect. Leave it there. Leave it there. Don't negotiate with it. There you go. Keep right on trotting. Trot, 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 trot,
No,
trot,
that was
trot.
me.
You trot on anyway.
Oh.
Trot on anyway. No, because I want you to make sure that you don't go on a circle or 3/4 of a circle and then you give him a break right away. Because, you have to go on long enough, number one, that you start to build your stamina up and you start to build a little muscle memory yourself, and he has to realize that you're going to go on as long as you want. Good. Inner bending, inner leg. Yep. Trot on a little bit. Inner bending, inner leg. Yep. Leave him there. Leg yield him off that right leg a little bit. Go right around the circle and push his butt out. Right around the whole circle. Just push his rear end out the whole way. There you go. Good. 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 Keep going. Good. Keep going. Terrific. Good. Keep the contact. Yep. Keep the contact. Good. Inner leg on. Good, Marianne. Move the bit a little on the right side. Play around with that bit a little. Make that horse flex a little bit. He's got to yield to you. Great, Marianne. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Terrific. Keep going. Terrific. Keep going. Great. Okay, so I know that we all have ups and downs with our horses, and believe me, the Olympians have ups and downs with their horses too. Everybody does. But I've never seen you ride him that round and that assertively, where you put this horse in a position and said, this is where you're going.
Well, yeah, we have made advances
You have.
in that regard.
Listen, dear, that's the hardest thing to do with a horse, period, is get on there and go, I am going to be able to influence this horse. I'm running this route. Walk, 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 walk. Put him on the left bend. You walk, walk, walk. Close your leg on. Put your leg on. Don't kick. Push. 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 Bend your left and shove your left leg on. Shove it on him. Shove isn't a karate chop. Shove is lean your leg into him and go, I'm not taking this off until after you move. Not because you had a conniption fit. I mean, this stuff is horse 101, but
Well, when this is
if you spent, look, I spent the better part of 30 some years riding jerks. It's kind of what I'm good at. I mean, I don't mean to be like blunt, but every horse I've ever done well with is a jerk. I mean, I kind of like them. But for the ones that are wired like that, that have that special little something extra,
He's special.
well, they're spooky and they're hot and they look at everything and they gawk at this and that and blah, 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 and it's all what you do with it. It's all what you do with it. Buying into it is the first big thing you can never do. Never buy into it. Guess what, Max? We're keeping on moving. Don't care if you like it, don't care if you don't like it. 45 minutes a day, you do it my way. Good. march on. Marianne, you know as you come down this wall and you head towards, you know, all the people watching, you know he's going to start looking. So leg yield it. Right away go down this wall and leg yield. The bend is fine. Leave your hand there. You don't need more than that. The bend is fine. Now make him move forward from your leg and leg yield. Good. Put your hand down. Leave it down. Not more rein. Your rein is fine. More leg. Leave your hand right where it is. Perfect. Keep right on marching. Good. Perfect. Keep your inner leg. Hold your inner. Lower your hand. Lower your hand. Lower your hand. Don't pull. Push. You have the rein fine. When he comes like that, don't instantly go, oh, I gotta get his head down. Put your hand down. Set your hand there. Drive him over it for 5 steps. Perfect. Perfect. Hand reaction is the second thing. Leg reaction is the first thing. Good. Trot on. Leg yield. Leg yield. Leg yield. Push him right over there, Marion. And if you need to take your left leg off him and real nicely and politely bump him in the rib cage a couple of times, go ahead. You know, no drama, no, I'm not pissed or angry or whatever. Just let your leg bump on his side a couple of times. Leg yield. Leg yield. Yep, trot on, trot on, trot on, trot on. Good. Trot on. Trot on more than that. Marianne, if you need to let your lower leg flop on him a couple of times, I am totally cool with that. Every Olympic rider will do the same thing. Once in a while, they have to take the leg off and say, come on now. Good. Good. Do it only with your right leg. Good. Give him a bump with your right leg for 4 or 5 steps here. Then he moves off your right leg. Good, Marianne. Great. There you go. Good. Bump him off your right leg a couple strides. Another one. Good. Bump him off your right leg again. Great. Terrific. Now straight ahead down the wall and keep him almost off your right leg the whole way. Easy with your hand. Your hand's fine. Perfect with your hand. Bump him with your leg. Right leg. Only your right. Keep riding. Keep riding. Keep riding. Keep riding. Bump him with your right leg. Give another bump with your right leg. It's not like you have spurs on or anything. Give a little kick with that right leg. A little bump. Lean back. Another one. From your leg. Marianne, as much as you think giving him that bump with the leg is going to piss him off, giving him that bump with the leg is, if you do that every once in a while, all of a sudden he starts to concentrate on that bumping inside leg instead of on the people watching. Trot, 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 trot. Pooping or no, he keeps right on moving. Good. Great. Great. Bump him with your right leg. Bump him with your right leg. Give him a little kick with your right leg 2 or 3 times. Just your right, not your left. There. Perfect. 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 Now leave him alone. Give him a little bit of a chance. Terrific. Good. You sit right where you are. Marianne, I've never seen you trot him like this, dude. Beautiful. Legs on. Go, 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 go. Bump him with your right leg. Bump him with your right leg again. Again, till he trots. Till he trots. He doesn't stick his head up because Linda walked in. Baloney. Baloney. He sees those horses every day. It's nothing out of the ordinary. Good, good, good. You set him in a little bit of a right bend and really drive him out there forward. Really drive him out there forward. There you go. Really drive him out there forward. There you go. Good. Really drive him out there forward. Terrific. Trot. Trot on the left. Right away trot. Marianne, you got to be aggressive as a devil here. Be aggressive with it. Not, that doesn't mean rough and tough. It just means get the job done. He doesn't push you away. Good. 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 Keep going. Put him on a little bit of a left bend and bump him with the left leg 6 or 8 times. That's a perfect job of riding right there. That's the, see, now back off. Back off and give him a chance. Soften your hand, soften your leg. Go, good boy. That's what I wanted. There. Terrific. Now add a little trot again. Good. Now you're going to have a good left bend. You're going to have to bump him with that left leg 6 or 8 times. Because you know he's going to look down here at all of us. Keep him thinking about you. Bump him again, left leg. Bump him again, left leg. Bump him again, left leg. Perfect. Now let him alone. Now let him cruise. Good. 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 Now push him on a little bigger trot. Yeah. Trot again, because that was your idea. Good. Trot on a bit more. Now come down the wall 3/4 of the way. You don't have to ride right on top of everybody, but keep that left leg in and leave your hand alone. Leave your hand where it is. Be real, that's perfect. Really clear and firm with your hand, no wishy-washy riding. Good. 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 Marianne, that looks great. Trot on a little more. Give him a little bump with your leg. He's not allowed to make you work too hard. He's the beast of burden. Good. Now change rein. Like sort of, towards B there. Good. Now you have to get on your seat and get that right bend, and you got to bump him with your right leg 6 or 8 times. Give him a bump with your right leg. Give him a bump with your right leg. Give him another bump with your right leg. Another one. Put your hands down. Bump him with the right leg. Keep right on going. Keep right on going. Keep right on going. Keep right on going. Good, Marianne. Keep right on going. Now turn up your trot just a little more. Yep. Give him another little bump with your right leg. Great, Marianne. Well, I've never actually seen her trot him like this.
No.
Where he's round and he's
Huge
forward.
progress.
Yeah.
Huge progress.
Marianne, that's perfect. Keep trotting. Don't let it back off here. Go, 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 go. Hands down. Leave your hand where it is. Bump him with that inside leg. Bump him with your inner leg again. Bump him with your inner leg again. Perfect, Marianne. Marianne, walk. Wonderful. Not because he's wonderful, because you're doing a really wonderful job riding. For me, just that's an expectation for me that he works like that. I expect that from him. However, horses are going to throw a million curveballs at you because that's what they do. Huh? Just think of it, like I said, it's 7 to 10-year-old kid. That's how a full-grown adult horse who's, 10, 11 years old through his riding life, however, it's just like dealing with between an 8 and 10-year-old kid. When they start to get just enough of their own opinion that they start to push the limit over who's making the rules. Push, don't raise your hand. Lower your hand, sit and leg on when that happens. Perfect.
I'm so proud.
It's a knee jerk though to go like this, with your hand. Put your hand on the shoulder back, close your leg. And you know what, Marianne? All horses will get better when you do that. There's okay, so I say, here, circle here. There's 1% of horses that are these just intrinsically wonderful, they don't spook, they do everything you ask every minute of the ride, all the time, and you run into one of those your entire life. If I have 50 horses in my barn, I see, or 40, I see one of those in 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yep, no,
That just everything you ask it to do, it's like people, you just meet one of those people that everybody you've ever met that person said, this is the most wonderful person, right?
Yep.
And then there's 1% of horses that are the sociopath horses that you shouldn't put tack on.
Yep.
We've all seen one of those. The one that the person is in danger all the time of getting unloaded, bucked, reared, come on, right? We've all seen one in our lives that someone's had this horse that you go, why are they even trying to ride, right? The other 98% that fall in between sociopath and saintly, right? The other 98 are the ones that they're all the same. They all move, have different movements and different things, and they move differently, and this one spooks at, flowers, and that one looks at whatever, but they're all the same, and so long as they're not running off, threatening to stand straight on their hind legs all the time and whatever, they all turn out fine. It's all about the clarity of your ride. And conviction, conviction. You have to ride with conviction. If you don't have conviction, he'll take advantage of every moment because he's smart.
You have 10 more minutes.
Yeah, you have a couple minutes. She's my Nancy Vinter at a lower level. She's my Nancy Vinter at a lower level. Nancy goes, yesterday, I was teaching her yesterday. I think we're good. Well, you just done beautifully, you did a beautiful Piaffe massage, you did your 110s, but you're not done. Wait a minute, I did everything right. Go out there and make him do something else one more time. Just so you know that, make him think it's over, and then go, change my mind. That's horse 101.
Oh, well.
Change my mind.
Oh, goodness.
I'm told from all the women and girls that I know that that's how you handle us. That's what, you know, I mean, period, like, you would never know it, but you know, the whole thing about, just, could you do it? Yes. Make us think it's our idea.
Yes.
That's horse training. That's how you train horse as well. You make the horse, you make him think it's his idea to do what you want him to do. It works beautifully. Generally, if you try to force a horse to do something, it won't do it. It will find a way to fight it off, right? Generally, if you try to force a man to do something, he will fight it off. If you make us think it was our great idea, it works great. Marianne, that looks fantastic. Trot on
I'm
again.
working on my transition.
Good. Trot on again. Don't walk more than 6 strides. Trot on. But now, at this point, Uri, because you're succeeding so beautifully, we need to see more trot than this. Like, it's nice and I like it at a 6.5 or 7. Let's see an 8. Gas him up a little bit. Sit back and push him out there a little. Put a little fancy on him. And, you know, and I know when amateur riding, I know when, I got it. So I know when amateur riders, when I go, ride forward. When I say gas the horse up a little and go on a little better, a little bigger, a little more forward, most amateurs go, I'm going to be out of control. The reality is, the more you do that, the more in control you will be.
I think I'm trying to learning this.
It's such a hard thing to learn. It seems like if I go real slow and I meter everything, I'm going to be in better control. But the reality is, within reason, the more forward that you learn to ride, the more the horse settles underneath you. That's why, you know, it's one of the reasons why we don't ride those sociopath horses, because the sociopath horse is the one that when you tell him to go forward, bolts and you can't stop him.
Fortunately, he is a tiny bit lazy, so.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know what? That's the thing with him that's the fooler, though. He's not that lazy. He's passive-aggressive is what he is. Because I look at him and I go, those eyes are not the eyes of a lazy horse, okay? So what he does is, he plays lazy, but inside of him, all that energy's still there. You know what I mean? You find with those horses, too, that are a little spooky, a little strung, strung like he is, that there's a lot of energy in there, and if you don't go forward all the time, it wells up inside of him. That's where those little mini blow-ups come from. It's like every stride they take, that they're not really going forward. You know, every stride they take, they're not really going forward. It's like a little more puff of air inside of the balloon, right? Pretty soon the balloon gets so full of air that any catalyst is a pin that pops a balloon. Okay? That's why you have to really, really remember, I have got to make this horse go forward. I've got to make him go forward. I've got to keep letting the safety valve off of that air. That was a great transition. Now ride right on forward, even a little better. Good. Even a little more trot, Marianne. Even when he's pooping, keep going, keep going, keep going. He's not allowed to stop for any reason other than Marianne says he can stop. Great, Marianne. Great, Marianne. Keep riding. Keep riding. Put a little more forward on it. Put a little more forward on it. That pole needs to come up a little because he's going forward. It'll happen because you push him out forward from your leg. A little more trot. Yep, a little more trot. Yep, a little more trot. Yep, keep right on going. Keep right on going. Marianne, walk. So, you know, finally you've learned to sit down into this horse. You used to get that, you know, that thing where you got tight in your hip. We all do it, right? When you get a little nervous, everybody wants to get in fetal position, right? You finally broke that. You're actually down on him and your shoulder back now.
Yeah. It's become more familiar and it doesn't help me.
How long have you had this horse?
Oh, 100 years. A year and a half.
you're at just about the time I would expect that you're gonna start to get, you know what happens? Either you totally cave and you go, I can't do this, or one day you go, I'm gonna make this happen and I'm gonna do this. And for me, you finally got me. You're starting to do stuff like sit down into him and put your leg on him and say, I don't care. I don't care. And I'm not, and he's not gonna, you know, and yeah, he may get a little bug eye and look around or whatever, but he's not gonna, damn it, he's not gonna dump me. And I'm not coming off of him and I'm not putting up with this crap anymore. And when you take that, and when you make that change and you start to sit down, like there, you know what, I would do this, I get my contact and fill around with my wrist, put your head down.
He was taking offense, so.
I don't care if he takes, he's not allowed to take offense. Period. That's on the list of Horse 101. You're not allowed to take offense because I want to have legs and a contact. You know, I have this theory, and I say to people all the time, and first they go, oh, and I go, well, it's worked beautifully for me for 35 years. And you know what I say when I ride? We can do this easy or we can do this hard. I mean, it's pretty much how I deal with, I mean, I try to be, on a daily basis in my life, I try to be a nice person, I try to be an honest person, right? I don't say things to people to say, you know those people that say something crappy just to provoke a reaction from people? Yeah, we all know one of those, right? I don't ever say anything to somebody because I'm trying to hurt their feelings. I mean, I guess I do sometimes, but I don't mean to do it purposely, right? I try to be a nice person every day, right? When I get on a horse, I try to be thoughtful of him and who he is and blah, 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 blah. But if I'm asking him to do a reasonable thing and he becomes unreasonable with me, I will become just as unreasonable as you are unreasonable.
I think I've learned that being good to him means taking a hold and getting after him.
You know how horses fail? It's like kids, 7 to 10-year-old kids. If you are unclear with the child about what it is that you expect, if it's fair, right? Yeah, that's the first question. Like, is what I'm asking fair? Okay? And I know that there's nothing you're going to ask this horse to do that's unfair. He may convince you that it's unfair, but the point is, it's like a kid, right? Clean your room, or you have to be home at this time. And the child perceives that it's this terrible unfairness, right? And if the parent caves on that over something reasonable and expected, what happens? You train the kid to be disrespectful and disobedient. And the spiral starts downhill from there on out, right? Same thing with the horse. So I always go like, I want to do this quietly.
I was going to ride Tempe, but
and that doesn't mean I'm going to put over my head and beating the, I don't mean that. But as much as you want to be disrespectful and unreasonable,
it's almost not, yeah, it's not worth it.
it's worth like a charm for 30 years.
If he slipped and fell or something.
With a horse that won't pee off or stands up, it doesn't work, I don't have those problems. Because I'm clear.
It's not easy.
You know what, it's all this thing about I got myself all screwed up, yeah, whatever. Okay, get over yourself, that's another one. Things on the list, get over yourself. Good, you?